right here, we're looking at Black, and they have some power picks. They have the Bruno, they have the Guinevere. ONIC, Coach Yeb decides instead to pick up the Arla, pick up the Lily, which are solid picks, but I'm just wondering, like, is he going to be able to tear down, you know, these extreme meta, these prio picks that are normally on the banning table?
I would say ONIC, they have a very interesting way to adapt in the middle of the game. Like, if things aren't doing well, they'll figure out a way how to defend their own turrets, and then with using the map on their side, they can split teams apart and then win the fight that way. Like, basically try to force out into an individual skill matchup. So I kind of feel like that is one of the main advantages for ONIC.
That's right. ONIC might be considering banning the Minotaur now, even when there's the Gwyn factor. The thing with the Minotaur is that it kind of really, it's just annoying to deal with when you're the Claude. It really just stops you. And even when they have the Lilia, that might not be the best approach to this. It's also a snowball, an Ube hero, because it gives you catch, like Renegade loves that. And also it gives you that sustain that also Renegade loves. So I think that Minotaur just is a good ban here from ONIC, and good respect ban as well against Renegade.
Most definitely now. With these final bans coming in, Matilda also going to get banned away. Straight roam bans from both sides right now. BLACKLIST International going to clean things up. Now, after this last ban comes out, ONIC will have first pick. They still need a jungler, and they still need a roamer here. What is left open?
When it comes to the jungler choices, there's a lot for for Kyrie. You still have Baxia, you still have Martis, and you can even go to the Fanny if you like.
Lancelot as well if he wants that.
That's
like,
also true.
When it comes to Kyrie,
yeah, there's.
I mean, I've seen on stream he used Arlet jungle. If you use
jungle, he was running all kinds of
stuff. If you're using Arlet jungle, like at this point, anything's on the table, man.
That's right. That's right. Oh, so BLACKLIST bans the Minotaur themselves. Well, because it's ONIC that's will be picking first.
Yeah.
So that means that ONIC might just consider last picking the hero for Keyboy. Or actually even Kyrie. Like, this is what's difficult about coaching, facing Coach Yeb and ONIC. There's a lot of flexibility that can be put. Like, for example, this Arlet can be played in the roam role. So that's why I think that ONIC will pick a jungler fourth pick.
I agree.
So Baxia is there, great versus the heroes of BLACKLIST overall.
Martis is good against Guinevere if you're able to time the Mortal Coil with the spatial migration.
And then there's the Fanny factor. That's always that you always have to consider for ONIC.
So many things looming, honestly, with Kyrie here. On the side of Black, all they got to kind of do is round things out, and they bring in the Kufra first, which we saw work well. You know, it helps kind of limit those dashes from the Guinevere if she tries to come in. It helps kind of maybe trap her up or even stop her from dashing in and causing problems.
I would say the Kufra is generally very good, based on my experience watching quite a few games, is generally pretty good in those river fights, just because everyone's being quite honest in the river fights, showing their faces and such, and even if you don't, you're kind of still telling us where you are. So the Kufra can engage, especially on the jungler, especially if you're using a utility jungler. If you're using someone like a Baxia, you're gonna basically be face tanking everything. Rafaela picked up.
Rises when I give the word.
Where's the Khalid?
Okay.
Very interesting.
Rafa Bruno, it's the jungle Gwyn.
Rafa Bruno.
Now it gives ONIC even more leeway to go for the Baxia because of all of the sustain that you can see from BLACKLIST will be nullified by that. But there's lack of catch from BLACKLIST, so ONIC might be tempted to go for an assassin. So either Baxia or perhaps a Fanny for ONIC.
They look like they got something up their sleeve. They all just dapped up hands, and there it is.
You talked about it.
I talked about it because it's been on stream, and everyone's been wondering, is he going to pick it? So this is definitely a hype pick. I think a lot of the community's been waiting for this one.
I mean,
I'm excited.
Eye for an eye on a spatial migration.
That's right.
A lot of outplay potential for both junglers here. But again, Kyrie has been showing, like, when it comes to mechanics, he's second to none.
I'm kind of scared about this because it's
scared for who?
I mean, scared as a viewer overall. As a Filipino, I'm scared. You know, because this is Kyrie with the Benedetta, and we know that what he can do with the assassin hero. Additionally, if I'm looking at BLACKLIST International, I now feel more confident with the composition just because it's Faramis versus Rafaela and 2 sustained type of heroes. Benedetta or any other assassin does not like this, right? But then again, they last pick it still. It means that they have trained with this before. So maybe they will just be faster at jungling with this Benedetta.
And now we're jumping into the first game in the best of 5 series where the Sky Kings will fight against the Agents, BLACKLIST International.
Of course.
And then into the Land of Dawn to resume game number 1.
All right, Kyrie on Benedetta. This is definitely going to be fun when we got Keyboy, big set potential, Sans on the Lilia, taking a look at the side of BLACKLIST as well. I mean, just typical, right? We've got the Faramis, we've got the heals coming from the, I'm having a mind blank.
Yeah.
We just said her name. Rafaela.
Rafaela, yeah. Kyrie going for the Lethal Ignition and the Emissary. I'm actually very interested in what emblem set he actually went for. I thought that the Benedetta will be faster than the Guinevere, but it seems like Gwyn is just a pretty strong hero. It's just way faster, controlling the jungle.
Yeah, right now looking at the rotations coming in from ONIC, it does look like Sans is trying to get any kind of advantage, but for now, OHEB is playing this lane pretty passively. Looks like the Rafaela isn't going for him, is going around all over the map.
Full damage for the Benedetta. This is what I like.
Yep.
None of those tanky Benedettas. You know, this time he's gonna be on the aggressive.
Yeah.
Definitely excited to see it up in the top side. Boots up against Edward. Khalid's been becoming more and more popular. How do we feel about the matchup? It's not something I've personally seen yet.
I would say the matchup is pre-level 4, it's all Khalid. After level 4, then we can see a little bit more outplay coming in from the Arlet, just because you can displace the Khalid whenever he's using the Quicksand Guard.
Yeah.
Turtle fight. I'm actually surprised that there's not much like poking going on for both teams. And now Kyrie is a quarter level away from getting level 5. Did they win a team fight this time?
Oh, Keyboy does get the knockup. Black Shoots pops from Sans. Edward brought down to about half health. Ivory comes out, but he gets knocked up. Kyrie in trouble. And Sensui gets first blood.
Wow.
That's going to be a turtle. Boots might try to work his way in here, but he doesn't want to push his limits. Sensui finds him.
You can hear the cheer of the crowd. You can see it down bottom about the reaction coming in.
Yep.
Kyrie, he was not in a situation where he could run away, and BLACKLIST International, they all went in. They don't care about their skills. Just like, just dump everything.
Yeah, ONIC didn't have a way to kind of apply to get vision away around the Lord area, the turtle area. I mean, that's why I felt like this Benedetta is like a kind of out of place, because if you're looking at the combo, Arlet, Kufra as well as the Benedetta, nobody necessarily wants to be in the front lines, in the river, right? Everybody wants to hide in the bush first. That's the thing with Kufra. Kufra is a secondary initiator. It's not like a tank, like a Minotaur that can actually like go through. That's why Kyrie didn't find an opening, and he got stunned up and chain stunned afterwards, just because nobody provides the vision for him.
All right, down to the boss side, Keyboy and CW trying to fend off Rennie J and OHEB. Turtle's going to be up in about another 6 minutes. You know, you guys mentioned the outplay possibilities from Kyrie, but with the dashes and the spatial migrations from the Sensui, I'm already seeing a lot of outplay possibilities from him as well.
I also got to say, Sensui.
Another one.
CW.
CW able to back off, though. Able to get out of there. Keyboy trying to create a little bit of space. Luckily, he doesn't go down there.
I mean, the thing that I want to talk about is that for ONIC, CW is the weak side. It's the side that people don't generally give a lot of attention to.
Right.
And that's kind of one of the strengths of ONIC, where they can move all around the map and they don't have to worry about CW.
Yep.
So I was a little bit surprised that BLACKLIST didn't send more people there, knowing that is the weak side. They should have given it more attention.
Well,
but just one rotation coming in, one gank, and a lot of the turret has been chunked down.
Yep, and they take away a lot of gold from CW actually. CW missed one of the cannons.
CW in a little bit of trouble here, having a very hard time. I mean, they're sending 3 members down there now with that. OHEB going to probably be able to switch lanes here, start working, maybe even get some gold plating off the top side if he wants.
Yeah. Benedetta jungle had high expectations for it, but so far it's not looking good.
Wait. Come on.
We just started.
We just started. I mean, it's just like, what, 4 minutes? It's nothing, you know? Give Kyrie time. He'll show up.
Yeah.
And now the turtle has been started. It looks like Keyboy is pulling it around, but 4 members of Blacklist here. They're ready to secure, but I kind of feel like more importantly, they're ready to attack.
Yeah, taking their time though. They know the Keyboy could get that knock up. No vision on Kyrie just yet.
They reset.
So they have to wait a second. Edward going to work his way around as well. Both teams taking their time with this. Sans now getting involved into this fight as well. Edward clearing the wave. Keyboy looking for the possible. Tyrant's Revenge, nothing too major. Sensui going to knock him up. Hold on, big knock in. Keyboy goes down, Yue finds a kill. Sensui also finds Kyrie Boots. Might just be next on chopping block. As 3 members surround him, there's no escape. Edward picks up the kill, plus another turtle. That's a 2K goal lead at 5.5 minutes.
Blacklist have been winning all of these engages, and all by baiting out Keyboy first and then going all in.
Yeah, but that was a big problem for the side of ONIC. Nobody can apply the vision, and you can see that Kyrie going in for this as a damage build-up. I mean, I liked it, don't get me wrong, but in this specific situation, he bursted down so easily.
Oh my god, another one. Sensui just relentless right now, constantly getting the knockups, constantly getting the Violent Requiem. Boots, though, wants to try to fight back. CW's here as well. Keyboy looking for the knockup, not able to find it. Sensui once more, takes him out. You're going to pay for that one this time. Kyrie just wants to farm the jungle, but they don't want to let that happen now. They're going to move on to the tier 2. Up at the top side, Yue holding down the front line. Oheb looking for the final hit, trying to take everything he can with this.
Blacklist is not slowing down. They take one mistake and then get like, what, 1,000, 2,000 gold lead of every mistake happening? They're trying to make sure that, okay, one mistake equals one turret. This really puts ONIC at a very bad spot where you just did one thing wrong. But it make your whole world crumble.
That's the thing with Blacklist International as a team, and I wonder why this mentality never changed ever since. Every time that they get a lead, they don't make mistakes afterwards, right? They always go for the 100% play. They never go 50-50. That's the reason why they are very successful as a team. Even in knockout stages, it will be totally different compared to the playoffs because this time they know what they should be doing against ONIC, and this time they played a very standard draft where they can snowball off of. What they're going to do is just to clear the side lanes and then group up again every time that there's a neutral objective. That's a Blacklist International special.
All right, so Turtle back up. I don't even think ONIC wants to try to contest this. I think they need to look for something else, somewhere else on the map. Try to get a little more control back in, farm up, because they're falling behind quick here.
Yeah, right now, super quick. ONIC, at this point, Wolf, what can they look for? Because we talked about this before. When ONIC is starting to lose pressure all around the map, they'll find a way to turtle in, make sure they don't sacrifice more turrets, and then find a way to break up the fight.
What they can do to split the map. I guess that's the better option here. Allow like Boots as well as Sans to like tank majority of the damage. CW as well as Kyrie, they can farm easily because of their mobility. Just make sure that you're applying some pressure in the map. That's the most that ONIC can do at this point.
5-0, man. 5K gold lead. We're only 8 minutes in. Towers have fallen all around the sides of ONIC here. 70 seconds till this Lord. I feel like, you know, we were very hyped about the Benedetta, and it is slowly going down. And we can see why the Petrify is so important on her. And like why the Retri, you know, not having that Petrify, it's so hard to get that split second where you can make the outplay happen, especially against something like a Gwenny, especially against something, you know, like so many of these heroes.
Yeah. Right now on the bottom lane, CW getting attacked a bit, and Oheb again is just like, if ONIC's giving space, he's just gonna push for it.
Ooh, nice final slash onto Boots there, or onto Renijay there. Out comes another realm. CW look for something. Boots still in the midst of things. Sensui brought down to about 25%. Renijay might just be next. Kyrie can't get the final hit. Oheb just getting free shots. ONIC forced to back off.
Man, what a box from Blacklist International. They set up the box. They forced ONIC to get in and out of it, even forcing Boots to get out. And then when somebody from ONIC tries to go for the play like what Kyrie was trying to do, you can see Oheb was prepared for it. He's just chunking down on this Benedetta. They had to back down. Fortunately for ONIC, they didn't die, essentially. So
and now the goal lead is slowly getting bigger. The Lord has spawned. It's only 9 minutes in, so this is just the first Lord.
Keyboy finally Renny J is going to take a lot of damage here. The NetherRealm does come in, but they still finally get the kill. Sandstorm rages on, and Edward collects the kill on a Kyrie. Boots might just be next. He pops the final slash, but there's no escape this time. Yue going to pick up the kill. It's 2 for 1. And the Lord will fall into the hands of BLACKLIST International.
ONIC right now, like 7 kill, 7K gold lead.
Yeah.
Did we just course them?
Might,
You know.
might have. We might have. But unfortunately for ONIC, that's the best that they can do. Initiation coming up from Keyboy. We are going to see it through the instant replay once again. Initiation coming out from Keyboy was it was ambitious, to say the least. Eventually, they took out Renny, but Kyrie was trapped in a spot where Edward can reach him. And then Boots tries to go for the play. Unfortunately, they didn't have damage. They don't have staying power. That's the thing with ONIC. They're so squishy.
Sensui in a bad spot here. But with the lead, he can do whatever he wants. Boots goes back in, but still goes down. It's a killing spree for Sensui. Now they're going to be able to possibly take even more here. Lord down about 50%. CW able to chip it down. Kyrie trying to find a good position in the mid, maybe clear this wave to stop the bleeding, but he knows he can't because all 5 members are there waiting. He's going to go down and clear the bot side wave. Sensui able to find CW. Keyboy goes down. This is looking rough for ONIC here.
Dude, Edward has been amazing throughout this match. Like, the Sandstorms have been on point, and I feel like the damage is going to be up there. Like, this is full damage Khalid.
He's got 4K gold lead over Boots right now.
Oh my goodness.
That's a
Half
problem.
of their gold lead is in the hands of Edward right now.
Oh my goodness,
That's a
dude.
problem. And now you can see that the Faramis is also packing up a punch. Even you can see Sensui very disciplined with the itemization, going for Kiraz as well as this Radiant Armor. Really covering all of the bases, and he is there to man the front lines as well. This makes this everybody else actually from BLACKLIST International very comfortable. Renny J can just focus on healing the team, and no matter what happens, because you have Purifies on both Renny J as well as Yue, there's always a saving factor, no matter what happens. So I think this is a well-thought approach coming from BLACKLIST International. This is difficult to break down.
So I think at this point, ONIC, Kyrie just has to kind of, split push a little bit. Use the mobility of CW and Kyrie to kind of try to get alleviate the pressure on the map, try to open up a bit of space for themselves, and try to just hang in here for the long haul. Yeah. They do have some late game potential with CW on the Claude, with the Lilia. We've seen how much damage the Lilia can do, so they have some answers. But when you're looking at an 8K gold deficit, none of those answers really matter, so they just need time. Hold on, Blazing Duet, but still, the outplay's there, because every time Yue's ready with the NetherRealm. Now they're on the run. CW might try to bust off a couple shots, but Oheb has his card. BLACKLIST International still in control of this game.
How did BLACKLIST read that situation? They knew what was going to happen. They were ready to protect Edward. Like the moment he was caught, Yue was there, and like NetherRealm, any kind of damage was like at that. Dude, BLACKLIST almost got a kill off that one.
And you can see the
and ONIC was the aggressors.
Yeah, Renny J does have the Quantum Charge as well as the Wilderness Blessing. They can easily go to, it's like a very fast ambulance basically. That's what they're doing every time. They're prepared. BLACKLIST International, the School of Medicine.
The School of Medicine. Yeah. Welcome to the hospital, ONIC. We're here to treat ya.
Oh my god.
Lord Pit's open. ONIC needs to try to do something here. Is Kyrie going to go for an insane steal? He does have the mobility. If he can just get the Owl Retry, he's going to kind of play the distance. Luckily, CW does find Edward there. Big final slash. ONIC trying to make a bite back. Trying to strike back. Sensui gets the play. Kyrie down. Another one. CW forced to run away. Keyboy there as well. Trying to create some space. But Boots and CW might not be able to escape this one. This is huge for the side of BLACKLIST International. Taking down the favorites in game one.
Since we got the Lord, and I gotta say this, Bruno Rafaela combo.
Disgusting.
It's not fun to play against, let me tell you that. You're trying to run away, you get slowed, and the Bruno gets sped up. It's not fun.
They're not letting their foot off the gas here.
During the Retry battle, it was a Retry duel. You can see that the character was actually stunned up. And this is because of the overload of stuns from BLACKLIST International. Kyrie's Benedetta is 0-4-1. And still yet to get a retribution off of the neutral objectives.
Well, at least they do shred down the Lord there, but Sensui, not again.
No.
Kyrie probably having, probably one of the toughest games I've seen him. He's having issues with that with Sensui right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I guess Sensui has been watching the stream, man. He knows
they
how
were ready.
He's playing this Benedetta.
Oh, man. All right, ONIC. Now they got to open up a little bit. Once again, it's back to the drawing board, trying to create some space. We're 15 minutes in, but still a long way away from like the 60K gold mark.
Yeah. I'm back. Kyrie now has the Rose Gold Meteor, so at least that's a little bit of staying power in front. BLACKLIST International, though, they even have a strong late game too. I think the big maybe game changer for ONIC might be CW. If he gets into critical mass, maybe he can deal the damage and maybe set up to take out the UWIZ ultimate. Maybe a little bit far from it. You can see that his counterpart, OHEB, is already maxed out.
And he's going full damage on Kyrie's just like completely barreling into the full damage. We haven't really seen it pay off just yet. He hasn't been able to connect to OHEB. He hasn't been able to connect to Renny J or Yue or really anybody right now. He's just consistently getting caught in his tracks.
I mean, Wolf, we had this conversation before where it does look like the M5 World Championship is favoring those with more damage.
Yeah, so far.
I mean, right now, even Edward's going full damage. Like, is this the evolution of the meta here in the World Series?
Yeah, I guess because you have utility junglers anyways and you have healers. That's why you're given that idea. And also, you want to snowball. You want lane priority, basically. That's why it's okay to overload with damage.
I mean, especially when you have the lead, right? Especially with the Khalid. It's very variationable on how you want to pull it off. Like, do we want to, if you're ahead, yeah, you just go full damage. I'm pretty sure he finished his bot a little bit earlier, the BOD. If he was like not 4,000K gold, he might pick up some defensive items, but this time it's just commit, right?
I mean, I don't know. At this point, I do feel like maybe at least one defensive item would do him justice, just because he's going to be a big target here. Because again, I feel like Kyrie just need to have one good catch, one good engage, and then he can turn the tables.
Oh, Sans looking to damage his skill too. Oh my god. Backs up a punch, but not enough because it's a sustain coming up from BLACKLIST.
It's definitely getting there. Boots gonna hold on to this Lord. Do they just try to force the reset here? I think ONIC, really just try to buy as much time as you can consistently. And if you can reset this Lord, then you're there. But watch for Kyrie here. Hiding on the backside. I don't know if he wants to try to take this head on. He needs to just try to go for the sneaky steal.
Right now, it looks like this dance is BLACKLIST is really trying to make ONIC force something out. Now the Lord has been resetted, and ONIC, they're spreading around. They're making sure that if one person does get caught, someone can help them out to make sure that not every single one of them gets caught by Rennerjay here, or Sensui, or Edward.
Or Edward. There's a big buildup of minions up in the top side. Kyrie can't go for it though. He needs to try to go for this fight. Boots in the backside. Sans takes out Yue. Kyrie trying to make his way in. Lord getting lower. Renny J low. OHEB down. ONIC trying to strike in. The Lord goes to Sensui though, but CW's claiming more. He wants to take Edward here. Edward pops one in Truncheon, but still falls to CW. That's 2 kills into his pocket. 2 members of BLACKLIST International fall.
Wow.
Is that a win for them?
Oh, 100% a win for ONIC. They might have lost the Lord, but they prolonged the game once again, and they would chuck down a massive lead down to just 4.3K. Might even put it back to their sides, because what they're doing right now is to split the map. That's well done coming out from ONIC.
Ooh.
Wow.
Using the Violet
Requiem got out of it. A good play.
Wow.
Yeah, right now.
Watch for Keyboy. I wanted that.
They're just clearing the Lord for now, but the side lanes are already pushing out just because of what Chewe as well as Kyrie did. Mission accomplished for ONIC. They have equalized.
We gotta... That requires an instant replay, man, because, again, ONIC has this way of slowing the game enough, getting the items they need, and then make it into an individual battle where I would say Sans won quite a lot of that, because I kind of feel like even BLACKLIST International was not expecting that kind of damage coming in from the Lilia.
Exactly. And Yue already popped his Purify during that moment, still died. Well, I'm not completely sure if he...
Whoa! Final slash on a Sensu with the damage definitely starting to stack up here. Sans pops the black shoes. Back to what you were saying, Wolf?
Yeah, it's just... Sans just bursting them down. That's so interesting because Yue needs to pop his ultimate.
Most damage.
Oh my
By a lot,
God.
not by a
By
little.
a big margin.
Here's the thing. We've had our eyes on Kyrie this whole time, but you take a look at Sans and you take a look at CW, it's 0 kills for either of them.
No, I believe there's 3 kills for Sans, but...
No, I mean 0 deaths. 0 deaths.
Yeah,
Neither of them have died is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So they've been able to at least continuously get gold. Sans is completely stacked out on items. He's been stacked out for about a minute or two now.
Yeah.
So I mean, definitely at this point, it's anyone's game.
I mean, BLACKLIST still has the goalie, but it doesn't matter because somehow ONIC has been able to catch up. And I kind of feel like at this point, Edward might have to change a little bit of his build, have 1 or 2 defensive items.
Could be. I think, honestly, the focus now is onto the supports of BLACKLIST International. They have to stay alive. And Yue, maybe they just felt like like they can be aggressive. But I think that was the only mistake that happened in there because Yue has to play defensively now.
B-Boy gonna try to look for Renny J here. CW with the Blazing Duet. Unable to get the finish, but still, you can see the pressure that's being made.
Yeah, the damage from BLACKLIST is still very, very strong. It's just that OHEB needs a lot of space to make sure that he can deal a lot of free damage because he wants to catch back his soccer balls in. And look at this, CW just goes in.
CW so aggressive. Ooh, that was close.
Wow. I think that was a mistake. Now they will have to back down, and BLACKLIST are happy with this.
Eye for an eye, able to escape Sensui.
Keyboy burnt the flickers. CW doesn't have Purify. I think that was a mistake overall from ONIC. And BLACKLIST can call game.
Yeah, definitely. And now BLACKLIST International. This is a good window for them to fight or grab the Lord, but the ball is in their court. They have to make the decision.
I think honestly BLACKLIST, this is the best shot. You don't have 2 important battle spells on the 2 important Heroes of ONIC.
Oh, Keyboy looking for Sensu. We like the final blow comes in. Kyrie trying to find a handle. Oh, big flicker, but Edward still misses, but he's on a Sans. Black Shoes pops, and now Edward's in a bad spot. Gonna have to back off. Lord does get reset. A lot of utilities wasted on the side of BLACKLIST International, but there's still a few ults to be used from ONIC.
Sans still has his Purify, so Sans is all good if they want to engage. I kind of feel like he's just waiting for his black shoes to come up again, and it's there. He has the black shoes.
Already with the Blade of Despair. He's gonna back up a punch. He's locked item now. Never mind the 0 and 4. That Benedetta's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, the Lord now, 29K, 27K, 25K. It's dropping real fast here. Keyboy's looking for an opportunity.
All right, Keyboy gets knocked up though. Violent Requiem, and he's taken out. Mortality pops. The CW with Blazing Duet along with Boots, looking for Sensui. Sensui low, Edward low, and they find him. CW with the killing spree. Keyboy now trying to get away as the rest of the team comes in for backup. Renny J gets stunned on 2 members, but now the pit is in the control of ONIC.
How did ONIC do this?
It's Boots! Boots with the final slash, catching 3, and now Kyrie zoning out Sensui. CW now designated to damage the Lord. A 50-50, that's what they want to do, BLACKLIST.
Sensui trying to make his way in. They don't want to give up this Lord. They want to fight for it. He gets a knock up on a Keyboy. Kyrie there with the eye for an eye. Violent Requiem. OHEB finds Keyboy. The Lord goes down into the hands of Kyrie. But he loses 2 members. 1 Edward falls as well. How's that trade?
100% ONIC. They kill out Edward, and now look at that, 3 cannons. What a slow push setup coming up from ONIC. 3.
Ooh, and they take the inhibitor before the Lord even comes.
3 inhibitor.
Oh, dude.
Double B. Wow, okay, he's sold out hydrants.
All right, now, again.
Unbelievable.
Sans. Gila, Sans. How does he do this with this Lilia 4-0 and 2? Wait, highest damage by a huge... How does he do it?
Well,
how?
And with the help.
It's inhuman.
It's inhuman, in fact. Boots and Keyboy helped him a lot, though.
Yeah, again.
I mean, 0 and 5 for this Arlet, but...
KDA doesn't matter.
KDA doesn't matter. 0 and 4 for Kyrie, but he gets the Lord anyways. Oh, man. And this is BLACKLIST International's game.
Out damaging the Bruno.
By 40,000.
25 or
No.
35,000?
Yeah, 40. Yeah, 35,000. That's
Either
a
way,
lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, like, to be fair, the Lilia is AoE, and Blacklist have been grouping up together, but still, that's a lot of damage, man.
I mean, dealing that much damage without deaths. I think that's the impressive part of this.
Yeah, how does Sans not die?
Black shoes, baby.
Black
shoes.
shoes, baby.
Those are some nice shoes, Sans.
Yep.
I mean, Sans is showing why the Lilia is good against the Paramis, definitely.
Oh, now he's just toying with them.
Yeah.
Now he's just having fun.
I mean, how long is the cooldown? 24 seconds
Yeah,
around
goes
there?
goes down around 24 to 30.
Yeah.
So he knows it's
doesn't
good.
matter. It's the purple as well.
Yeah, the cooldown is going to be so short.
There it is.
Blacklist International, they got an amazing lead coming from early to mid. ONIC neutralizes it after, like, what, the fight around the board?
Yep. Because
Yeah.
this time Boots is like very tanky. No matter what, he's going to be able to land the ultimate. I think that back-to-back Lord fights, they were able to fight Yue. And those were the only two deaths for Yue. Yue was playing spectacularly, but for some reason, ONIC is able to fish him out. And taking out the Faramis means that their AoE damage is already down the drain. Because the rest of Blacklist International, there's single target damage.
All right, Blacklist
Did
International.
he get it?
I
Now
don't
that
think
things.
so.
No way he gets it, right?
Sensui?
No,
I think Sans
Sans.
took it. Yeah, Sans definitely gets
Because
it.
I think, like, that was the
Yeah,
purple
Sensui
buff on
has
their
no
own
purple.
side.
That's right. We got to see the other members.
Yeah. Because, yeah, if he got it, then that's an oof.
That's a big oof. He might
got
have
it.
gotten it.
Yeah, it looks
got
like
it.
Yue doesn't have it.
Nobody's
Sensui
got it
doesn't.
on Blacklist.
Oh, dude.
dude.
Sans is putting up an MVP performance. Carrying the team.
Gila San.
Gila, Sans.
Yeah, like Sans.
Okay, at this point, now we got to ask about Blacklist. What are they supposed to do? Because
Exactly.
How
Oh,
the
they did
tables
it.
have turned.
The turntables.
Why do you say?
Okay. I feel like it's on Edward. If he can somehow kill Sans, somehow kill CW, he could turn things around.
Yeah. Balls in the...
But it's so hard to catch these individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because Sans has Purify. So that's
Purified, Black
guaranteed.
Shoes. He has so many different opportunities right now to get out of the fight. But Keyboy with the final slash as well, coming in from Boots. CW with the Blazing Duet. Sensui trying to find him, but he's forced to back off. NetherRealm comes out, but Blacklist doesn't want to continue the fight. They're going to use that as a getaway plan. They've got minions crashing in on the boss side. Someone's got to go back for that.
Oh,
CW is still safe, by the way. I mean, he used his Purify, but
no. And he actually, he bought Immortality, then sold it again, buying another item that's Wind of Nature. Edward controlling the lanes up top, setting up for the slow push, leaving the cart to fend for their own. But Blacklist will be building up more. Now, ONIC could just play the macro game this time. It's always just clear mid, slow push the side lanes.
and right now, ONIC, they're just looking at Blacklist and asking, what are you guys going to do? Because we're ready to answer in any kind of situation. Because again, Blacklist, even if they have a surprise coming up, it looks like ONIC, they can see the future. No. They know what's going to happen.
You have to be careful. You can't be away from your teammates.
I mean, he can always come through. He can always, Shadow Stampede through the wall, get himself out of there. But still, with Sans holding down the front line, having Gloom ready in the Lord Pit, is this really the fight? Black, I almost feel like Black might have to either look for something before they fight for Lord, but I don't know if this is the way right here.
CW going for this to answer the split push up top.
Ooh, Sans pops the Black Shoes. Now's their chance for Blacklist if they want to try to get the kill onto him. Kyrie working away his way around the backside of this wall. Edward in the tri-bush as well. Lord still getting chipped away. Sensui though finds a Violent Requiem. Keyboy getting brought low. Immortality pops. Keyboy should go down for that one. Oheb finds the kill.
But still, he used the NetherRealm. So ONIC, at this point, in terms of damage, they got it. Keyboy is down, sure, but again, the problem is Sans, the problem is CW. They're still trying to make a decision here. 40,000, 39,011. CW is on to Yue. Yue is dangerously low.
Kyrie also looking for an angle there. A couple health bars on the side of Black are about 70%. CW working his way down the mid though. Hold on. Boots gonna get taken down here.
Look at
Appreciates
Kyrie.
Oheb. Kyrie with the Electro final blow. Can he take it?
Oh!
Yes! Kyrie with the retreat god skills. They lose 3 members though. CW's got to run back to base, he's got to defend. Luckily, both their damage dealers, their lane clears, their only defenders right now are there. And now a Lord comes up, and ONIC survives another round.
This is the Suns moment.
BLACKLIST looks like they want to force this.
Whoa, Sensui to the backside. Solid's
even
still
purify.
there. He doesn't even care about Sensui. He's just lining up the glooms because he knows he has to clear the lane.
Oh, they
don't want to let him. They're going to force it. Ohem breaking through. They're on the base. And that is game number 1.
What was that game? Dude, what was that game? It started with BLACKLIST. ONIC came back. And all of a sudden, BLACKLIST just ended the game. What a way to open a series.
The exchanges of approaches from teams, the slow push plays, the side lane plays, the Lord dances.